This video in our Get Started guide will navigate you through the assignment metrics page to make sense of the data from your class and use these metrics to improve your class. When you go to the metrics page, you'll find 4 general metrics listed boldly at the top of the page. First, you'll notice the completion rate, which is the percentage of your students that have completed the assignment. You can click the Details button to view a list of students that have completed the assignment, a list of students that have started the assignment, and a list of students that have not yet started the assignment. Next is the mastery rate for your assignment. This is the percentage of your students that have completed your assignment by achieving mastery versus the total count of students that completed your assignment. A low mastery rate likely indicates that your assignment needs more questions to help students that were not quite able to master these topics from the current questions. Clicking the Details button shows a list of students that completed the assignment by achieving mastery versus the students that completed the assignment by answering all questions without achieving mastery. The last 2 general metrics are how long the assignment took your students, shown in terms of both question count and time. The Details button for both of these metrics will show a distribution of this data. Each of these top metrics also shows comparison information for how your current assignment fares versus your previous assignments. Now to the bulk of the metrics. Under the Overview section, you will see a Performance by Topic section that shows how well your students have performed on questions with specific topics. This data comes from student performance of the multiple choice mastery questions. A low accuracy indicates concepts that either your students did not quite understand or that were intentionally challenging. Next, if you set your assignment to be all-encompassing, your metrics page will include a cumulative topic retention section. Clicking this tab will show how well your students have retained different topics throughout the duration of your course. This can be valuable information for multiple reasons. First, it gives you comparison data for how well your students understand different topics. A hard topic may be worth spending more time covering in class. Next, you can watch for any dips in retention for a given topic, which may suggest that a refresher is needed for your students. Lastly but importantly, you can view your students' responses to your questions by clicking the Responses tab. By default, the questions are sorted by lowest accuracy to help you detect potentially ambiguous, misunderstood, or challenging questions. You can hover over the filter icon to instead sort questions by response count, highest accuracy, like count, or dislike count. The question overview section for each question shows the details, hint, figures, and attributes associated with the question itself. The question feedback section shows the feedback that students receive after submitting their response. This includes the instructor's solution and any resource associated with the question. The Mastery Question section shows how well your students performed on the Mastery question, including frequently selected incorrect responses. Frequently missed Mastery questions may indicate that a question is ambiguous, the resource or instructor solution isn't clear, or the question is intentionally difficult. The Responses section shows individual responses from your students to the retrieval question that you can sift through to get a more qualitative picture of how your students are responding and if they generally understand or do not understand a concept. You can use this data to update your assignment or your class as you see fit. For instance, if a question is frequently missed, perhaps you can conclude that a presentation slide is unclear or ambiguous and update the slide accordingly. You can hover over the Quick Actions button to reveal a menu to edit the question or remove the question from your assignment. Alternatively, maybe your conclusion is that the question is clear but just challenging, and you need to spend more time in class explaining the concept. These metrics can provide a strong pulse of your class's understanding of your material, which can be used to improve your assignments, your instructional resources, and your classes.